Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another episode of our Medieval 2 England campaign playing on the JLMP's Vanilla Kingdoms mod. I'm going to apologise slightly in advance. I still have somewhat of a bit of a chesty cough and I'm not quite sure how to get rid of it. And it's a byproduct of when I was ill a few episodes ago. So if I have to mute the microphone or if I am too slow at muting the microphone or something, then I apologise for any disruption to today's commentary. Hopefully I can get this shifted soon, but if you've been with the channel long enough, you know that a coughing Saf is paramount to the video content that he produces. So hopefully we don't get too much of a disruption today. So last episode then we fought at Toulouse. We took the fortress. We've made progress against Spain. We took Toledo a while ago. We took Paris. This wasn't last episode, by the way. Last episode was Toulouse, but the episode before was Paris and Toledo. We have a little bit of an issue with public order at the moment. It's kind of, there are patches of green. There's quite a lot of yellow and the odd area that is a bit below yellow. Actually, I think it's just Antwerp that's below yellow. Yes, just Antwerp. In terms of Pope standing, we are at 10%, so we are not exactly the highest rated faction under the papacy. I don't think... Oh, okay, so the Holy Roman Empire is of equal standing to us, but the difference is that the Holy Roman Empire has been excommunicated. Pope Vitalis of the Kingdom of Portugal is 73 years old. So likelihood is he will not be making it much longer. And I'm hoping that if we can vote, if we have the option to vote, we should have the option. We have a couple of cardinals. We have Jacob Young. I'm guessing that's the old way of spelling young. Ooh, that's quite cool. So we have Jacob Young up here in Edinburgh. There's another one. Edgar the Warmonger. So we have a couple of cardinals in our kingdom. So we should hopefully get the opportunity to vote because we're not excommunicated. So we should be able to vote for the next pope. And if we can vote, correctly, then hopefully that will give us some brownie points with the new pope and get our standing raised that little bit more. And maybe that will help us diplomatically with the other Catholic factions, particularly the Spanish. I'm not so worried about the French. We're on sort of course to deal with the French. It's mostly the Spanish. I'd love to get a peace agreement with the Spanish for now, just to kind of bring an end to the hostilities in the Iberian Peninsula. We do have a mission to take the settlement of Leon from the Spanish. Not going to be doing that. We have plenty of troops in the Iberian Peninsula to go ahead and try and launch an attack on Leon. Do I want to do that right now? Not really, because that will require weakening... Excuse me, I got too slow there. It will require me weakening the defences of the settlements I have here. And especially with the Portuguese army here, commanded by Captain Rui. Also, I hope that mute button worked because I had to mute it just then as well. So I'm hoping it worked. I hope it did. So I apologise if it didn't. I hope it did. Yes, so yeah, we have the forces in Spain to attack Spain if we wanted to. Do I want to do that? No, because it will cause... it will require the reduction in our garrisons. I'm not really in a position to do that. My focus is on France right now. So my plan, long story short, is to try and bring some forces down from up here, probably the army at Clermont, but obviously we'll need to replace this army with something to look after the town. Or maybe just send the army from Toulouse, which obviously means replacing the army that's in Toulouse currently. And basically just get the forces over to Marseille to bring an end to the war with France ASAP. Because we haven't ended the turn since we took the castle of Toulouse, I'm expecting the Pope to turn around and say, please cease hostilities with France for the next 5 turns. If that's the case, then it's not such a bad thing. We will have the time to replenish this army and also establish some sort of replacement force to put into Toulouse. So it will just cost us a little bit of time, but we'll see. Let's end the turn. Oh, I lost a priest to heresy and Rame. That is not great. Okay, so we got a French general moving over towards Bordeaux. No attack on Bordeaux, though. Which is interesting. Toulouse, I'm not going to worry about the chapter house. We've got quite a lot of those at the moment. I don't really need to expand the chapter houses, really, to be honest. New mission, cease hostilities with the Kingdom of France. You may be excommunicated. Well, there we have it. But like I said, that gives us a chance to replenish our forces. So let's start some small replenishments. We've got the Portuguese army commanded by Captain Rui heading over towards Burgos. I'm kind of thinking, actually, we could leave some of these damaged units behind at Toulouse and get them replenished and send some troops from Pamplona. Potentially. The only problem is that obviously the army in Pamplona was built to garrison Pamplona because of the Portuguese army here. So if that Portuguese army attacks, if we weaken this, that Portuguese army may turn around. Yes, we don't really want to do that. We are apparently the richest faction, not the strongest, but most advanced, which is very interesting. Something I was expecting. No construction projects, just the repairs at Toulouse. We can expand the Toulouse to a citadel, but we can get mines, and I kind of fancy some mining. So let's get some mines there. We got the iron right here, so let's get that mined. I think that's the only source. Yeah, it looks like that's the only source, but that's fine. A little bit of extra mining won't help. Sorry, won't hurt. Of course it will help. What am I talking about? We've got a suitable garrison in there. Well, I think. There's quite a lot of infantry here, but we do have, obviously, 2 longbows. We've got some infantry ourselves. I think that should be enough of a garrison, but I kind of feel like maybe an extra billman won't hurt. Yeah, we'll go 1 extra billman just to be safe. And we have an assassin. Forgot about you. 32%. Failed miserably. Did that impact? No, it didn't. Good. Taking a bit of a risk doing that, I'll be honest. Okay, so we've got a catapult here. We can try and get it over to the army at Clermont. Unfortunately, these French forces could intercept our troops here. We could try and hide them in forests. Okay, let's do that. 1 more turn for those longbows and those longbows as well, so that's fine. I'm going to get a merchant as well. We're going to need some more priests because... Oh, well, we can get some build militia too. Why not? Yeah, we're suffering a little bit religiously in this area because of heresy. You failed. That's good. Another priest over here. Let's bring you over. Do I have anybody else? I have another one here. Let's bring you up.
On my way.
Otherwise, I'm just going to have to wait. Oh, I have one in Paris. Ah, 16% for the witch. Ooh. No.
Yes, Your Highness. Impossible, my lord.
Failed to get that guy.
God will judge them, sire.
I have 2 over here. Excellent. 2 more attempts.
In question, my lord?
Yes, Your Highness.
Who is the heretic, sire?
Goodness gracious. The Church of England fails constantly. We have loads of priests. Let's move them down. Dear, the Church of England is terrible. I'm going to start getting paved roads. That's something we don't have. We're currently using pretty standard roads. A lot of dirt roads. Goodness gracious. We are just using dirt roads in England. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. And in fact, we're using dirt roads all across the kingdom. This is not good. In fairness, paved roads are quite expensive. So, I mean, can you judge me that much for not being able to develop the roads? Probably not, but you know. I've also realised, I think I mentioned this last time, to get to Marseille, we're going to have to take this road through Clermont and across the bridge here that's currently being overseen by a couple of French forces. So we may, whenever we get an army together, probably this army from Clermont, I'm not sure, but when we get an army together, unless we take the one from Toulouse, any other army coming from the north will have to go through this bridge. So we'll pop them on this bridge. The only other, so I'm kind of hoping that the French would attack us there, but the only other thing is that they could go send one of the forces around us here across this bridge. If I had enough troops to blockade both bridges, that might work, but I don't know. So we'll have to see. 13%, not going to try that at all. Go practice on this. Okay, hold on. Well then, I see how it is. I see how it is. Troops here. I kind of... Badajoz is right there. 2 feudal knights and an Amulgavar. I'm kind of feeling an attack on the Portuguese a little bit. You can probably see when I cough when I mute myself because my mouse goes flying all around the screen. Yeah, I'm kind of fancying an attack on the Portuguese. Badajoz would be a really good target. That would be a lovely one. Look how weak it is. And it is a fortress as well, the same as Toledo, so it would be really good to defend. That does mean building up my defenses at Toledo. Get extra spearmen here because we've got a couple of basic spearmen, but we need something a little bit heavier. Get some armored swordsmen too, actually. Let's build up the defenses at Toledo so we can get ourselves a nice force here. At least one that we could maybe divide. Even if we could take half the troops and send them off to do some sort of attack somewhere, that would be quite handy. Barcelona would be a nice one, but it's quite well defended. It has got a lot of militia, I suppose, but they have numbers, and that's the main point there.
Yes.
The Spanish, I don't think, are going to ask or accept a trade agreement. What if I offer them map information? How much money do I have? 986. I mean, I'll try and sweeten it a little bit. It's probably not going to work. No, didn't think so. Just rejected, so possibly some possible future of ceasefire, but we'll see. Let's end the turn. Lan is expanding its spy network. It succeeded in Toulouse and public order has dropped as a result. That's not great, but it's not dropped dramatically, so we can manage. Yeah, the AI likes to build its forces around its capitals. One thing I didn't do, I just realised... Yeah. One thing I just realised I hadn't done was give the Pope a little bit of cash.
There's something I can do for you, noble lord.
Here's 500 as a gift.
Goodbye. It has been a pleasure.
Still 10%, not increased. But that's fine. Papal State's worse. I just gifted you money. How dare you? Lots of production this time. But I don't know what to build. Oh, Merchant's Wharf at Chester. Yes, please. That solves that question. And I think Nottingham... Oh, just short. 6,000. I can't even get ones in cities at reduced costs. Oh, you got a couple of units to retrain. That's fine. They're not... It's not an urgent need to retrain those. Antwerp is ready to upgrade. Sure, let's upgrade you. Let's get that started. Keep the public sweet and happy. Right, Captain, you can make it to Clermont. Lovely stuff. So we've got a couple of extra longbows and catapult there. I'm going to send these longbows into Poitiers. I'm going to take I'll take one from Caen and put them in Angers. I'm not going to worry too much about the defenses there. So Toulouse, we now have the option to upgrade all of your weapons. I'm going to go this longbow, although I don't know whether that's upgrading, but retraining the numbers as well. Could be, but I'm going to do it anyway. Retrain the general, of course, and I'm going to retrain the armored sergeants. And we have a
want dead?
here. Let's go. You failed.
Yes, Majesty.
Name the
Failed.
blasphemer.
Fantastic.
God
Okay,
will
right.
judge
Let's start the.
Who is the
Oh, and we
heretic,
lost a
sire?
priest.
They shall stand
Ooh,
trial.
Raim is not very
God's
happy
servant.
at all.
This is the
Yes, Majesty.
who is the heretic?
Yes, Your Highness.
Oops, did not mean
Yes,
to put you
Majesty.
in town.
This is the heathen in question, my lord.
My
Yes,
goodness.
Your Highness.
Name the blasphemer.
This guy is just immune.
Yes, Your Highness.
Who is the
Yep,
heretic,
he
sire?
is officially immune.
The heretic.
Yes, Majesty.
Name the blasphemer.
Even 82% failed.
God's servant.
That's outrageous. There we go, finally. You, my friend, are my new favourite person. Anselm Watkins.
Yes, my liege.
Go 84 florins for the iron mine.
Sending these to England.
I'm going to reduce your taxes to low. 65% still
Yes,
unhappy.
Name the blasphemer.
Great.
God will judge
Goodness
them,
gracious,
sire.
look at all these notifications.
God's servant.
Right. So, I don't know what to do.
Command
here.
me, sire.
Let's get some militia. Maybe we can boost public order with a little bit more military presence there. I wonder if I should maybe switch some units over from Clermont to Toulouse. Replace them with some city units. If this Portuguese army can leave a little bit more, I can then take some troops from Pamplona
Your will,
and
sire.
head off to Toulouse with them. And then that frees up the army at Toulouse. Even without the upgrades, I can then send this army on to Marseille, bring an end to the war. We've got, is it 3 turns left? 4 turns left. Okay, let's see if the army of Portugal leaves to the west a little bit more. Okay, so they did leave a bit more. Cork is ready to upgrade. Yes, finally, little town. Who's gone to war with this Teutonic Order?
I'm not yours to
How
command.
dare you?
Ships ready.
Outrageous behaviour.
And the grapples and prepare to board.
Get out. How dare you?
Who will rule these
This is my
waters,
port.
sire?
You were not invited. Okay, well, the Teutonic Order doesn't like me anymore. And we lost a merchant in Chester. Okay. Let's recruit another one. Right, Bogoth has a city watch. Lovely. And it's, I suppose I want to get Bill Militia, so I suppose we could upgrade the Militia Square. Units to retrain there. So, right, because the Portuguese have left in that direction, I'm going to take some troops from Pamplona.
My lord.
I'm going to take a couple of longbows.
Sire. Orders.
The Billman.
Your will, sire.
Archer Militia.
Yes, sire.
Or Captain Force. I think that should be enough.
Yes, Your Highness.
This is the
And
heathen
we
in
lost another
question,
priest.
my lord. The heretic will
Goodness
not
gracious.
survive.
Need someone removed. Just name the target, my lord.
Religion is no joke
Target, sir.
all in this game.
God's servant.
And we
Who
lost
is
another
the
priest. I mean,
heretic,
60%. I'm not that
God
surprised.
will judge
My friend
Yes.
here, let's see what you can do.
Name
33%.
the
Failed.
blasphemer.
God's servant.
Hey, we got you at 41. Nice.
In God. Yes.
Okay,
Your
all right,
Highness.
let's
God's servant.
dispatch the
Yes.
priests. get to
Yes.
the different regions. Keep the people
God's servant.
happy and
Yes,
religious.
Majesty. Godspeed. I shall preach here until the morrow.
Right, so Antwerp is now unhappy. I don't know what the issue is with you because I am trying to keep you happy. And I'm trying to expand the city so that you're not so, you know, like clustered together, the public, because of, what's it called? What's the word? Squalor. That's the word. I'm trying to develop it a bit better. Right, let's do some more retraining. So, 88, get the armored sword as well. And I feel like maybe we'll retrain one of our artillery pieces. Let's do that. What are we doing with the Pope? Still 10%. I can't offer you any money because I'm broke.
Yes, we will listen, but I cannot say no. Diplomacy.
Rejected for peace. Standard. Hey, okay, thank you for clearing the witch out for me. The one time you actually did something decent. The Holy Roman Emperor is dead, and we now have gunpowder. Fantastic. Your leader must join the Crusade. Your reputation with the Pope will suffer enormously. You may be excommunicated, and Inquisition may occur in your provinces. Wow. And we have a mission to kill the King of France through assassin. Goodness gracious, what is going on?
The Holy Bible.
Say it against Vilnius. Way up there. Okay. In fact, where is my king? I don't even know where my king is. King Anselm, where are you? In
Yes,
oh,
noble sire.
Ireland there.
Yes.
Okay. But taking you out is going to cause public order issues, and I don't want to do that. Okay, let's... one of those, I suppose.
My king.
We'll keep the king in there for now. I guess what I will do is I will just get a load of really cheap light units. I think it's 9, isn't it? Is it 9 units we need to join a crusade? I think it's 9. So we'll recruit loads of like really cheap units that we're likely, you know, we're not gonna go on the crusade. But let's be realistic. We're not going to go on the crusade. However, we'll see if we can maybe regain favor with the Pope by pretending that we're going to be. Give you some cash as a gift as well. Is that going to help? Still at 10%. Not high at all. Okay, so next turn the army will be at Toulouse. I just realised I put the captain right in the path of being attacked by the French there. Not a good move by me at all. Can't retrain that armored swordsman. That's a disappointment. But let's keep retraining. I'll do catapult. I'll do both longbows. We'll do both longbows that time. And we can get gunpowder. So I'm thinking I'm going to build it at Paris. Nice and kind of central, you know, not too difficult to get to other places. So that might be beneficial for us. I'm going to get rid of these mercenaries now that we've got a bit more of a garrison in Toledo. They're not needed, and that will save us a little bit of cash. I'm keeping the spearmen in Toulouse for now. I'm going to use them later. Anything else? We're at 800 gold.
Ships ready. Breaking from the
Back up
fleet.
to York. Yes, my finances are starting to show their shortcomings in terms of being able to afford development. The banner, that is a very... There's like 12 or 10 unit... 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 unit cards. But the banner isn't even halfway. It's like 40% filled. 45 maybe at a push. So that's interesting. My garrison can hold Zaragoza. Do I maybe expand you a little bit? Get like an extra spare spear militia just in case. You never know these things. You never know these things. Oh, right. I got a merchant, didn't I? Yes.
At your service.
So you can get some coal for 33 there, 33 there. There is 16 there. A coal mine making less money than just coal on its own. That's a bit strange. Sheep is 19. Or sorry, wool. Let's be a bit more specific. 25 for dye. Well, I guess it's going to have to be coal then, isn't it?
Excellent, sire. Establishing new trade.
Orders.
Okay. Turn 110. We'll start... Oh, you're blockading the port again? Really? It's because I reduced the number of ships I had there. Oh, the Portuguese at war with Spain. That's something to check. Yep, there we go. Attacking my captain. Realised I put him too close as soon as I told him to go there. Try and retreat him.
Sire,
Fall back.
and
There we go.
regroup. We can
Shouldn't
go
have
no
enough movement
further
points now.
today, sire.
Oh, the Sicilians are landing. Why? That's my next question. Why are you landing?
My lord.
Can you get... Oh, you can't even get into the castle because of this captain here.
I will only address you.
I
in
really
battle.
don't want to fight you in the field. I want to spare my units here. I'm trying to spare my men.
My enemies do not last
Small
long.
units. Like armies, I mean. I wonder if this guy's going to be too busy dealing with these guys to worry about me.
Orders.
Lot of people joining the Crusade. If the French join it, one of these two armies may join.
Begone! You are
Don't
not my
want to
liege.
deal with you in the field. Trying to spare my men.
We shall
I'm going to have
slaughter
to
them,
fight
my
you.
lord.
Okay,
There'll be no
deal with this.
escaping us now.
Free up the road.
Attack!
Okay, so I'm not anticipating the French are going to make any kind of movement down. Oh, why are we fighting uphill? Okay. Yeah, I'm not anticipating the French are going to leave this hill at all. So let's maybe try and head up this side. Get it onto a bit of a flatter plain. Here. Cheers. Spearmen. Swordsman. And cavalry. Right. Everybody's going to head up this hill here. They are redeploying. In fact, they are deploying to face me, so let's... deploy here, quick. I'm going to deploy one of my cavalry over this side just to cover it. Da, 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 da. Right. Trebuchets. Fire when ready. Longbows open fire. Oh, hello. We are about to be attacked by some town militia. pull our line back a little bit, actually, for the archers here. They have thoroughly sallied forth here in this attack. Oh, we may want to hold fire with our
If we remain
catapults,
true and
actually.
steadfast, victory will be ours.
We did break that town militia, which is good. Cavalry coming in. Flank. Archers open fire. Longbows. You are not able to hit the Pavese crossbows. So let's get our cavalry out here. Right. Target these feudal knights. Oh, the cavalry. Full charge. AI is not exactly making a very clear move against me here. Let's push this spear unit forward. Let's engage the mercenaries. Attack those guys. Keep going this way, General. We want to go take out those Pavese crossbows. Okay, we are making excellent progress now. Charge. Got Vulgier over here. Right, push the line forward over this side just to give ourselves a little bit of an advanced front. Hitting the Pavese crossbows. This is a bit messy, I'm not going to lie. Oh, we're getting charged. Where's my... Right. Swordsman, come and deal with these town militia. Try and get some longbow support there. We are being surrounded. My cavalry is being surrounded. For those. For them. We are going to flank. How did you catch up to me? How dare you?
Only half the enemy force remains.
Right, ran them down. Go chase them. Pavese crossbows are now pretty much battered and bruised. These Vulgier are holding up. Get my general to charge those militia. This is just messy. This is so messy. All right, we have broken their line. What's our percentage? 16% lost so far. Right. Turn and charge.
The enemy army flees
There we
the
go.
field.
Lovely
Pursue
stuff.
and
Right.
run them down.
Let's bring the cavalry over. We're going to try and see if we can get ourselves to 80%. Go after those armored sergeants there, please. I told you to charge. Why aren't you charging? Right. There we go. Better. Better. Right. We at 92. Fantastic. I think that'll do.
All of Christendom
283
will be
lost
awed
for
by the
1,814.
victory we have won here today.
Not bad. I didn't really want to fight here at all, to be honest. I wanted to spare the men for the attack on Marseille, but we do have enough men to deal with Marseille on its own. It's just more if that general in the field ends up doing so. I also just realised the mission was to cease hostilities, but I went out and attacked. That's fine. I think it's more to do with settlements, I'll be honest. Right. Right. Okay. Right. Let's... All right, let's put this army. See, now I guess we need to go out
Yes, sire.
field.
Yes, sire. Yes.
Honor dictates I
Militia
inform
in
you,
there, so I'm
I intend
hoping
to
they're
attack.
not going to be of much use. Just build up numbers at Toulouse.
As you
This
command.
way.
I've tried whipping them,
I
sire.
could
The men are spent.
get myself some fresh mercenary spears, so I might do that. Like that.
Your will, sire.
I am tempted to... Yeah, I might
Yes.
replace one of the Cavs with the mercenary ones. Do some retraining next time. So let's try and work our way towards Marseille. 3 turns to get there. It's because of the artillery. The artillery's slowing us down.
Sire.
I might send some Knights Hospitallers over to Toulouse as well, just to bolster them up a little bit more. Yeah, I think that would be fine.
Trying to order
That
your
ship
enemies.
there. Victory, thank goodness. I was a little bit concerned when it said it was 50% chance. I'll be honest.
Victory is ours.
Nervous
I'm
there.
not yours to
Down to
command.
19. I'm going to
Ready.
dispatch one boat to deal with the rest of that. He is
And the
still
grapples
alive.
and prepare to- ships
Send the other
ready.
boat. There we go. Now he's gone.
Engaging the enemy fleet.
Right. So that is
Victory
that
on the high
Teutonic
seas,
boat
sire.
dealt with.
Fleet ready. Ships ready.
Ships back to York.
Yes, sir. Full
Got some
sail.
sort of naval presence on the east coast. Okay, so we've got 3,600 on hand. I don't think I have enough to really do much development. Antwerp is still upgrading. Those will just expand some public order issue. Oh, maybe Rame actually would be the better choice. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. So not a bad battle there. That dealt with one of the 3 French forces in the region. Oh, there we go. Spanish have joined the Crusade. Please don't attack me. I don't think they will. They'll be too focused on the Crusade itself to worry about attacking other Catholic or Christian. I think I've used the word Catholic. I should use the word Christian kingdoms. I think that's the more accurate phrase. I know there's Catholicism, but Christianity. Okay, so the French did not make a move with their general, so that's fine. They moved the other one over a little bit, but that was it. These hostilities, yay! And we are 0%. I wonder if that's because of my attack on that French army.
Yes.
Head this way.
Nothing
Watchtowers.
shall escape your
Always
notice
build
in
watchtowers.
these lands, my lord.
Lost a merchant in Cork. That's on the mines here. So I'm going to recruit one at Dublin. Cork upgrades next turn. Excellent.
Your
Okay.
will, sire. As you
Let's
wish.
gather up
March to Ixo. Yes, sire. Yes. Your will, sire.
all these troops. Are you able to
Combining
join?
into a
Yeah, you
huge
can.
force, sire.
There we go. I have joined the Crusade.
My king.
Now I hope you will be happy with me, Mr. Pope. I'm actually going to queue up a yeoman archer. Get some farming at Zaragoza, seeing as we are apparently not feeding ourselves very well. We got quite a lot of troops in Toledo. Spain are allies of Portugal. Okay, so when I saw that army heading this way, it wasn't to attack the Spanish. It's to pass through their territory, it appears. Okay, so we've got... I have one longbow. That's all I have. I have 1 yeoman as well, which is fine, but 1 longbow, really? Is that... Oh, goodness me. I know that that's a longbow as well, but like 2 archers, really, for this size army and for a fortress, not great. I should probably expand that a little bit more. Cavalry is not in a good situation either. We've got some spearmen, we've got some swordsmen. Maybe we'll get some billmen, just a little extra. Maybe we'll go some knights. Extra knights. Yeah, get that garrison at Toledo up. Pamplona, you have 1 longbow. Let's expand that. In fact, I'm going to give you 2 so I can move 1 over to Zaragoza. So Goth has a couple of longbows, so you're fine. So we train your infantry there. And I think that's
At your service.
oh, hello, merchant.
My lord.
Oh,
Opening a new
22.
trade lane, my
Ooh.
liege.
That's pretty poor. 47 for
On
the
my
timber.
way.
Go for that.
Yes, sire. We'll start sending these to England at once.
Okay. Okay.
Fleet ready, sire.
Oh, you're both 1-star admirals. So you won't serve under the other's command. Antwerp is rioting, of course they are. So this guy, we'll send you to Antwerp. Right, Antwerp, I've already got you at low taxes. There's not a lot more I can do to sort you out, really. Clermont upgraded. Oh no, can upgrade. Sorry, I apologize. Well, I do want to expand my pay for those. I suppose expanding the cities is a little bit more important.
My lord.
Right,
My king.
go to this bridge.
Yes.
We are now within striking distance of Marseille, so we'll do that next turn. We've got
You are not the one.
quite a
I
large
want
Sicilian
to do.
army here.
Orders.
Oops. Presuming that they're still at war with each other. Yes, they are. Good. Right.
Your will,
King of England, King of France, King of England. I'm going to bring you back over to the British,
Continuing
back
tomorrow,
into
sire.
England. Cork is upgraded. Yay. Let's... Ooh. Build the town hall. Paris has a gunsmith. Fantastic. We can get bombards. Yay. Lovely. Otherwise, we are in
Your order.
pretty
Is there something
poor
I can
state
do
to build
for
anything
you,
else.
Lord?
Those gifts going into the papacy. Let's
This was
try
a
and
good
keep
day
our
for our people.
situation up. Okay, we're back up to 10%. That's fine. Right, 1 more turn for these 2 longbows. So I'm going to move this one over to Zaragoza now. So we've got a captain army there. We've got the Portuguese. The Spanish have left. The Portuguese are sticking around. Did I recruit any more agents? I don't think I did. Why are you unhappy? Squalor. Why are you unhappy about Squalor? You don't need upgrading. You're not overcrowded. Silly people. Silly, silly people. Right, turn 113. Let's see if we can bring an end to the French once and for all. That is a lot of Sicilian troops. I would love for the French to engage them and deal with them. Not only would it weaken those 2 French armies, but also it would deal with those Sicilians in case they decide to go to war with me. No attack from Portugal on Toledo. So they clearly don't want to... In fact, they've left. Are they going to towards Zaragoza? Oh, now you want a ceasefire. I'm afraid not. The time for a ceasefire has long since passed. That's concerning. A Holy Roman Empire army on the border. Yes, that is a little bit concerning. Okay, fine. mean, of course, we're going to buy a bombard because the castle of Metz is right there, so we could go ahead and attack that if the Holy Roman Empire launches an attack. I feel like my army in Nottingham
Your will, sire.
needs to get to Antwerp. And quickly. So put them in the fleet there. Send the ships down this way.
Aye, sire.
Next turn. Cardinal promoted to Denmark. Repair at Antwerp done. There. Pamplona is ready to upgrade. Fantastic. 4,800. Want roads. Go for the one in Bristol. Cheaper. Right.
There wish
Marseille.
they'd never been born,
Oh,
sire.
5-to-1 ratio.
Besieging the
Do I
cowards
fight
beneath.
this one in real time? I suppose for posterity and for honor, I should fight the last battle against France. Okay.
Leave your mercy behind,
I will
men.
honor them with a
shall
final
utterly
live
crush
battle. And then that is one of the 2 campaign objectives completed. France conquered. Next one will be to get to 30 regions, and then that will be the campaign completed. Pretty standard walls, not massive walls, which is good. So my artillery should have no issues breaking in. Not happy with location right now. But I think that is about as good as it's probably about as good as it's going to get. I don't think it's going to make too much difference. We'll move over slightly, I think. We won't push our luck. There we go. Right. Spears together. Oh, I just realised I put those spears separate. Hoping that my catapults are not going to be too close to the towers. Right. Smash that wall. You smash that tower. Beat this. Oh yeah, look at that. The walls. That wall is going to get munched.
Through the enemy's walls, into the breach, and on to
Nice.
victory.
Okay. Might as well do the next section. Go. That's 2 areas. Okay, I'm actually going to bring my catapult forward a little bit here. With flaming shot, I'm actually going to bring the archers forward as well.
As in ancient Jericho,
There's the next
the
section.
walls fall before the righteous. Send our men through to slay our ungodly foe.
Trebuchets, see if you can knock that tower down. And catapult, you're going to aim for the general, for the king. They've massed themselves right here, so I kind of want to see if we can get a good hit with the catapult. And you hit the wall. And you hit the wall. Okay. Might give you a couple of opportunities. You're going to shoot back here for some reason, and I'm not quite sure why. Oh, there we go. That's a bit short. Maybe come forward. Tower down. Excellent. Right. So in fact, let's aim for the armoured sergeants. Let's see if we can get that done. Yeah, we'll do a single volley. Right, you're about to fire, so now archers open fire. Come on, fire a bit higher. Why are you firing so low? Goodness me. Hoping my longbows are going to do the job here. Oh, goodness gracious. Look at those bodyguard collapse. As they moved, they bunched up, and that made it so much easier. Down to 45 already. Goodness gracious. firing those arrows, longbows. In fact, actually, hold fire for a second. I'm going to bring you to a bit of a better position. Forward there. And catapults, I'm going to angle you a little bit closer to the wall. Right. Longbows, I'm just going to tell you to fire at will. Go for it. I don't know what Will did, but, you know, the poor guy's going to suffer for it. What a poor dad joke that was. Okay. You do better. There you go. Yes, lovely. The general is a little bit over here. The king's right there.
Bloodied.
But
lost half their men.
Okay. Oh, nice. Actually set one of them on fire. A bit more. Alright, catapults, I'm actually going to tell you to hold fire because you're not really doing much else. Archers, change your targets to the bodyguard. This is... Yeah, I gave them the honour of fighting real time rather than auto-resolving, and I have to say this is a rather dishonourable battle because all I'm doing is pelting them with arrows. There we are. Right, archers, redeploy. Oh, they're actually... Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. Coming out, you're not. Okay. Catapult team, fall back. Mercenary cavalry, move forward. Archers are going to provide covering fire. Well, they're going to try to without shooting too much at the actual catapult itself. In this direction. Here we go. Mercenaries going in. I had hoped to do this without, excuse me, without losing anybody, but that's not going to happen anymore. So we might as well sacrifice the mercenaries.
Our men are winning the battle. If
Down
we
to
continue
just
like
the king
this,
left
we will
there.
smash the enemy. The enemy king
There
is
he goes.
slain. A worthy enemy, but no less dead for that.
Okay,
must press
so
our
what do we have
advantage.
left? Archers. The last 2 men, 1 man, and there he
This
goes.
is a clear victory that goes to only men of
Spearmen
great
did not
virtue
get
and
involved.
valor.
The king made a final brave charge. Should have done that at the beginning when he had 60 men to guard him and not 3, but okay. Lost 9 men, 146 killed. Perfect. That is the last king of France done and the last French settlement captured. And that should bring an end to the Kingdom of France altogether. Completing one of our objectives. Mission expired, that's fine. King of France is dead, that's fine.
Fate of all who oppose us.
Sack.
Victory.
And there we go, the King of France is
These
dead.
people now kneel before
The Kingdom
us,
of
my
France
lord.
has been destroyed. We didn't actually lose any favour with the Pope in doing that, so that's good. And that is that. Fantastic. Okay. Well, I'm thinking... Well, let's expand our recruitment options. We need a little bit more here. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Expand. Give me a little... Oh, actually, go for a swordsman. Swordsman at Toulouse. There we are. Let's see if we can maybe get a ceasefire with the Spanish now. Rejected. They are not interested. Nobody is interested. We're at 27 regions out of 30. So only 3 regions to go. The Spanish are proving to be quite difficult to get any kind of agreement with. So maybe what I might end up doing is moving, excuse me, taking this army from Marseille and bringing them to Barcelona. Try and take that town. That gets rid of this little thorn in the side of our territory. We do have quite a lot of troops at Toledo. I was anticipating some sort of attack by the Portuguese. They have not decided, or sorry, they have decided to not attack us. Kind of also want to put the army on a bridge here, maybe entice the Portuguese to attack me, which actually is not a bad idea. We don't have anybody around us at Toledo, so what if I was to do that? Oh yeah, do that. And we'll see what happens. Let's put the army on the bridge. We are sort of trespassing in the Moors' territory, so I apologise to them for that, but it's for the greater good. Don't criticise me. I don't have anybody that can get to Toulouse rapidly, but I might send some Knights Hospitallers in that direction. Head over there to Toledo. Okay, so we'll start making preparations for going and taking some Spanish territory. I think Barcelona would be a nice one to take. It's quite well defended, quite a lot of militia though. So hopefully we could be able to take that quite quickly. If not, then we're not exactly in a bad position to actually just get this army to siege Barcelona out. It can hold for 6 turns, which actually really, we've gone through several turns in today's video, so that's not too long. So we could just siege them out with some forces. The Sicilian troops in the province of Toulouse is a little bit disconcerting. I'm a little bit concerned about them being there. I'm not too sure why they're there, but and if they're going to attack me. Let's give them a little bit more money this time.
It would seem you are very reasonable.
Yeah, still 10%.
Very well.
Yeah, I'm not too sure why the Sicilians are here. I'm wondering if it's because of the war they had with France. Maybe they thought, this is an opportunity to get here while they're weak, but they're a little bit late to the party. We'll see if they stick around, if they go to war with us, or if they leave. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, if I can get a force to Barcelona, siege that out for 6 turns, that takes that city out. We'll get this army. I'm hoping we'll get this captain to turn around and attack us. If we can, we'll defeat this army on this bridge. That gives Elfgar the Mean the opportunity to head back west. Maybe we'll go to Badajoz. It's nice and weak, or even a Porto. Lyon is not exactly well defended either. We could go up north instead to the current Spanish capital, the Castilian capital. We could do that potentially. But this is all stuff that we will see in the next episode. So thank you so much for watching today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you all next time.